Yeah, okay, ma'am. Now we'll see one example based on that pie chart application. We'll see a survey was made to find a type of music that a certain group of young people liked in a city. Assigned pie chart shows the findings of this survey. See, they are going to survey on young people which type of music they like. Here we can see 40% of young people they like only light music. 20% of young people semi-classical, and 10% of young people classical, and 30% of people like folk music itself. Then based on that, they gave some questions. We have to observe this pie chart clearly and we need to answer. Here you can see that the total information is in a circle in the shape of sectors. And I also can observe that the size of each sector is different. Which sector is occupied more place in a circle? Light 40% is occupied more place in a circle. Which sector occupied less place in a circle? Sir, classical only 10% is occupied with less sector, less place in a circle. Now from this what we can observe, most of the young people are interested light music, and less young people are interested in, only few young people are interested in classical. So like that we can understand the information easily by seeing this pie chart. Now let us answer these questions. First one, if 20 people liked classical music, how many young people were surveyed? Actually they not get any central angle here. So total we need to consider how much? 100%. Total we need to consider 100%. You can see here 40 plus 30, 70 plus 10, 80 plus 20, 100. Total we need to consider 100. Means total young people are surveyed is nothing but 100%. Out of the 100%, only 20% of young people are interested semi-classical and 10% are interested classical. Here they are asking if 20 people like the classical music, this 20 is nothing but 10%. 20 is nothing but 10% of whole. Whole is nothing but the young people who surveyed. The young people who surveyed. So 10% of total number of young people is nothing but this 20 people. From there we can find easily how many young people were surveyed. Now let us answer first one more solution. Yeah. Now how can I find this first part? I can write here now number of young people, number of young people who like, number of young people who like which type of music they are asking? Classical music. Classical music is equal. Now tell me from the figure how you can write. Number of young people who like classical music is equal to classical music only 10%. I can write 10% of the young people surveyed. 10% of number of young people surveyed. We can write here now 10% of number of young people surveyed. This we can write from the graph. Number of young people who like classical music is equal 10% of whole nothing but number of young people surveyed. So from there we are taking only 10%. 10% of students are interested classical music. Now in question they given clearly number of young people who like classical music. How many are interested? 20 people. Instead of this, so what we can write? 20 we can write is equal to 10%. How can I express it to fraction form? 10 out of 100 percentage per each 100 of means into number of young people I don't know. Let me take x. I can write here now. Let number of young people, number of young people surveyed is equal.
Sir,
What we can write now? X we can write. We can write here x. Now simplify this. 0 0 cancel. I can write 20 is equal to how much? 1 by 10 into x. How can I find this x? X nothing but number of young people surveyed. To find the x by 10 transpose this side now. 20 into 10 is equal to x. 20 into 10 how much? 100 is equal to x. Is equal, what is meant by x? Number of young people surveyed. Number of young people surveyed. So that is the way we can find this. Sorry, 20 into 100 here, 200. So out of whole 10% of young people surveyed are interested in classical music. From there I got how many young people are surveyed. How many? 200. Out of 200, only 20 are interested in classical music. Now let us answer second part. Which type of music is liked by the maximum number of students? Which sector is occupied maximum less? Light 40%. Based on its values, we can say easily a light sector is occupied more place. Which type of music? Light music. And let us answer third one. See, if a cassette company were to make 1000 CDs, how many of each type would they have to make? Total they are going to make how many CDs, ma? Total they are going to make 1000 CDs. In that 1000 CDs, based on this information, how many light music CDs they have to prepare? How many semi-classical music songs they have to prepare? How many classical music songs they have to prepare? Based on this, they are asking to find. So total number of cassette, we can write here given total number of, how many they gave one? They gave here 1000 series. Total number of cassette is equal to 1000. Or we can write total number of CDs is equal to 1000. You can write better. So total number of CDs they given 1000 CDs. In that 1000 CDs, how many classical they have to make? They are asking each type would they have to make. Now here number of light CDs is equal to number of light music. Number of light music CDs is equal to how many light music CDs you want? 40% of, we'll write here now 40% of total number of CDs. Total how many CDs? 1000. 40% of 1000. How can you express fraction form of 40 per 100 into 1000? So 2 zeros cancel. 40 into 10 how many? 400. Sir, now they have to make 400 light music CDs. Same way, let us find number of which type now? Which type of music? Semi-classical. Number of semi-classical music CDs is equal to 20% of total number of CDs. 20% only, yes, 20% of 1000. How can I do this? Let me try here now. So 20% we need to express fraction form first. 20 by 100 out of 1000 CDs. 2 zeros cancel here. 20 into 10, 200. Yes, out of 1000 CDs, 200 CDs they have to prepare only semi-classical music. Similarly, tell me how many classical music CDs they want. Write here now number of classical music CDs is equal to 10%. Yes, 10% of total number of CDs. How many there? 1000. 10% of 1000. How can we write this now? 10 by 100 into 1000. 10 by 100 into 1000. I can write here 10% of total number of CDs. So if I simplify once, 10 tens are 100. Yes, 100 CDs they have to make with classical music CDs. Then last one is 4. So number of folk music CDs is equal to how much my here? 30%. 30% of total number of CDs 1000. Simplify this. 30 by 100 into 1000. 2 0 cancel. 30 tens are 300. So they have to be how many? 300 folk music. So out of 1000, 400 CDs they want with light music, and next to 200 CDs they want with semi-classical music, 100 CDs they want with classical music, and 300 CDs they want with folk music. If I add all the number of each type of CDs, should get how many total number of CDs? 1000. See once 400 plus 200, 600 plus 100, 700 plus 300, 1000. So that is the way we can find the solution based on the pie chart. Hope you understood. Okay children, now let's see one more example. This is from exercise 5.2, fourth bit. Total number of marks obtained by students is equal to 540. Total marks all subjects they got 540. Now we can observe this pie chart. This is the place occupied by maths, English, Hindi, science and social studies. Social science there. Now here you can see which subject occupied more place. Maths you can see 90 degrees. This is the sector which occupied more place in a circle. Now based on that figure, let us answer these questions. First one, in which subject score 105 marks? In maths or English or Hindi or science or social. In which subject is scored 105 marks we have to find. So how can I find now? Yes. If I find the central angle, then enough we can easily say that in which subject is scored 105 marks. In which subject marks are 105. Let us find the central angle. Why? Because we know the central angle of each subject. We know the central angle of each subject, each sector. Once if I find the central angle, then we can see it is equal to which central angle, which subject. Let us find the central angle now. First one. What is the formula we have to find central angle now? Yes, we have the formula that central angle. Yes, central angle of component. Central angle of component is equal to value of the component. Value of component. Value of the component by total value. Value of the component by total value into 360. Means what part of circle this component is going to occupy. Central angle of component means central angle of that particular subject. Which subject central angle of finding? We don't know. We have to find the subject name. We have central angle of each subject. Now central angle of component is nothing but here central angle of subject, that particular subject. So central angle of that particular subject is equal to value of the component means what here? Marks of that particular subject. Marks of that particular subject how many? 105. Marks of that particular subject 105. Total value is nothing but total marks. How many total marks? 540 into 360. Angle of circle is 360. Let us simplify. 0 0 cancel. 18 2 is 36. 18 3 is 54. 105 by 3. 3 table possible. See 3 1s are 3 3 is 9, 1 5, 3 5 is 15. Yes, we can multiply now 35 into 2, which is 70 degrees. Which is 70 degrees. Now what I got here? Central angle. Yes, I can write central angle of component. Central angle of component. Central angle of component is equal to how much I got? 70 degrees. Now tell me in which particular subject I can see a central angle is 70. Yes, here I can see central angle is 70. This for which subject? Hindi. So what we can conclude now? In Hindi, subject marks how many? 105 marks. Marks obtained in Hindi subject is equal to how many? 105 marks. Yes. What we can write now? In Hindi subject, score. So we can write Hindi subject score is equal to how much? 105 marks. That's all. Now let us go for second one. Second one, see how many more marks were obtained by the students in maths than Hindi. Already we know the marks obtained by student in Hindi how many? 105 marks. Hindi marks already I know 105 marks. Still I want to find the marks in which subject? Maths. We have to find the marks obtained in Hindi in maths subject score we have to find. Let me write here now. Maths subject. Maths subject score. Yes, I have to find math subject score. So what is the central angle of this math subject? 90 degrees. We have to find what is the value of, what are the marks of that particular math subject. How can I find? Again we can find by using this formula only. So in that math subject we know central angle. How much? 90 degrees. And also we know total value, total marks. How many? 540. This was three statistics. We have to find this value of component. Means value of component is nothing but the marks obtained in math subject. Marks scored in math subject. So to find this also, I want to apply the same formula. What is the formula here? Central angle. Central angle of component. Central angle of component is equal to value of component. Here value of component is what? Marks of that particular subject by total value means what here? Total marks by total value into how much mark? Into 360. Into 360. Let us find out central angle of component. What is the central angle of this particular component? 90 degrees. Yes, I can write here 90 degrees is equal to value of the component means marks score in mathematics. That we don't know, we have to find. Let me write here value of component is nothing but marks in math subject. Marks in maths subject. This we don't know, we have to find. Total value is what? Total marks. How many total marks? 540 into 360. So this we have to simplify to get the marks in math subject. Let me simplify this. Yes, 90 is equal to write here now marks in maths subject. Marks in maths subject is by how much here? 540 into what now? 360. Let us simplify 0 0 cancel. 18 2 36, 18 3 54. How can I find the marks in math subject? By 3 we transpose that side will become into, this into 2 we transpose this side will become division. Like right here 90 is equal to marks in math subject. Marks in maths subject. So this by 3 we transpose will become into 3. Into 2 if I transpose by 2, we can write 2 1s are 2. 45 is 90. 45 3s are 3 5 is 15, 5 1. 3 4s are 12 plus 1 13, 135. So marks is scored in math subject. In which subject? Math subject. How many marks now? 135 marks. He scored 135 marks. Now what they are asking? How many more marks obtained by students in maths than Hindi? Hindi scored how many? 105. Hindi 105. Maths 130. Take right here. Hindi marks 105 and math 135. Now tell me how many marks he scored more? You have to find the difference of this both. 135 minus 105, 20. Yes, he scored 20 marks more than Hindi. In math subject, you can write here. In math subject, yes, you can write. In math subject, he scored how many more? 135 minus 105, 20. Yes, he scored 30 more. He scored 30 marks more than Hindi. Hindi. Now let us see third part. Yes. Now let us see third one over here. Examine whether the sum of marks obtained in social science and maths. Sum of marks, social and maths is more than science and Hindi or not. Sum of marks in social and maths is more than sum of marks of science and Hindi or not. They have to find. See question, they are not asking how many marks more, how many marks less. Just they are asking is the sum of social and maths subject marks is more than sum of science and Hindi subject marks or not. Just the marks are more or not they are asking, that's all. They are not asking how many marks and more, how many marks are less. In this case we know already central angle of each subject. With the help of central angle also we can find easily some of these two subject marks are more than these two subject are not. In case if they are asking how many marks more, how many marks less, in such case we have to find the marks of each subject. Already we know the marks of Hindi and maths. Similarly we have to find the marks of remaining subjects. Then we can do comparison. We can say how many marks are more, how many marks are less. But here they are not asking how many marks more, how many marks less. They are asking just marks are more or not. So to know that, it's enough to find the result by using central angle. Now let's find the sum of central angle of social and science. Let me write here now third solution one. Third one. Let me write here sum of central angles. Sum of central angles of which subject? Social and maths. Social and maths. Social central angle is how much? Social science 65 degrees. Sum of plus math subject central angle is 90 degrees. Yes, I can write here 90 plus 60, 150, 155 degrees. It is 155 degrees. So now let us find this is what was sum of central angles. Central angles of which subject? Social and math. Social and math. So similarly, let us find the sum of central angles of other two subjects which are science and Hindi. Let us find sum of central angles. Sum of central angles. Sum of central angles of science and which subject? Hindi. Science and Hindi. So what is the central angle of science subject? Central angle of science subject is 80 degrees. Yes, it is 80 degrees plus central angle of Hindi subject is 70 degrees. Yes. Now 80 plus 70 gives us 150 degrees. Yes, we can write down here sum of central angles. Sum of central angles of science and Hindi is equal to 150. Now they are asking is the sum of marks obtained by social and maths is more than marks in science and Hindi or not? Yes, 155 degree central angle is more than sum of these central angle is 150. So what we can conclude? Yes, the marks obtained in social and maths is, we can write the conclusion, yes, sum of central angles of social and maths 155 is more than sum of central angles of science and Hindi 150. 155 is more than 150. So what we can conclude now? Yes, marks obtained, we can write down here marks obtained in which subject was social and maths. Social and maths is more than these two subjects science and Hindi. Science and Hindi. So that is the way we can find. Just they are asking marks more or less. If they are asking suppose how many marks are more, should find the marks of each subject. Already we know two subjects, find the marks of other subjects. How can we find? Same by using central angle formula. Hope you understood this one. Yes, children. Today's session we learned what is circle graph and pie chart, how we can represent the given information in a circle by using sectors, and how we can find the central angle, and also we solved few applications based on pie chart, based on circle graph. Now based on that, you can try this homework. Page number 81, try this, you can see one problem. Think and discuss, you can see 3 problems. Complete this all. Along with that, exercise 5.2, complete 2, 3, 5 sums. First and fourth I explained. Thank you. Once again, we'll meet in the next class.